some people who have known me, maybe for the last 7 years or so, might think that I have it easier to keep my body in shape and keep the weight off. And it's only because they haven't known me longer than that. And honestly, I enjoy exercise. I enjoy the way it changes my mood, and I enjoy sweating. I just love the sensation of having a different role, because I have a sweetness in my personality, and I have a kindness. And when I exercise, I'm aggressive. So I really enjoy integrating that part of my personality. But food has always been a sort of trigger. And food is only a trigger for me when I'm bored or afraid or terribly stressed. And usually stress means I'm bored or afraid. I work with women, and I've been working with women, men too, but generally women, a lot of women. And food is a big issue, especially if you've got kids, because the kind of foods that you have in your house then are going to change. But food, I find, is such an issue. And everyone wants to figure out how to lose weight without exercising or going on some sort of diet or having someone track points. And I'm not against, if you find someone to help you, is what I'm for. Going alone, I actually think is harder, and I don't know if it's lasting, sustainable. But if you find someone who can help you on some legitimate program, I say go for it. But when it comes to food, there is something about food that creates this tug of war within us, even me. What I find is if I'm feeling these emotions of fear, like fear of the future, I don't really feel regret, but I might feel loss, which is get that same feeling of the past. So like loss, because of change, that kind of thing, which is not regret, it's just that mourning in a way, or boredom. And boredom is usually because you're not utilizing your powers, for the most part. That's what boredom is. So if you're feeling that, I'll talk for myself. If I'm feeling that, I have a tendency to eat and have an alcoholic beverage. It's just something I go to. And it's been like that my whole life. And a lot of people don't know that about me. They probably just think, oh, Michelle, it's easier for you. You don't have to, but it's not. So I want you to know that I wasn't born this way. I was born wild, but I was not born fit. I was not born fat either. I got fat from eating too much. The best way to address food issues, you have to address them. Going on a diet is not always addressing them, because there's an underlying reason why you keep going toward eating at 9 o'clock at night and then again at 10 o'clock at night, or drinking something with calories after 9:30. There's no reason to drink anything with calories after 9:30. And in my Lean, Happy, Healthy You book and in the Lean audio series, I talk about my cheat meals because I have so many triggers around food, believe in cheating. I believe in having 2 cheats per week once you've gotten yourself stabilized on a program. 1 cheat when you're first getting started. I did it when I was between my bodybuilding phase, and it worked. So I totally believe in it. But if you have triggers around eating and food and the time that you eat, and you're eating calories or eating energy and you're not burning any energy, which is what I talk about in my programs. Like, you've got to know that your food is energy. It's love and community and all those things, but it's when we're going over the top, and you know what I mean. I know what I mean. It's not energy anymore. You want to address what that is. And it usually is something emotional. It's usually belonging needing to belong with the group. The whole group is having pancakes. Let's all have pancakes. You know, pancakes are this big these days. It's just, you've got to address, why am I eating this volume, this item, this late? Why? Because the reason why this is so important is because I find that when I work with women and they're doing the workouts I give them, they're working out at least 4 days a week, which is the minimum. And their bodies, especially like their midsection, isn't changing. They get so defeated and they think, let me just get an operation or let me just starve. And that's not the answer. Really, the answer is you have to look at what you're eating and why. And when you do, I'm going to promise you this. I really do promise you this. When you look at the why and you understand that it might be from a reason that is not something you want, actually. It's a reason that's a sort of a sabotage or dealing with some sort of discomfort inside of you. When you find out that it's that, you will feel like you have found the answer to deep fulfillment. Because when you can stop eating the extras and the late at night and your body starts to change, it is seriously one of the happiest times of your life. You're not going to get it from starving. You're not going to get it from all kinds of radical things that only last for 6 weeks. You're going to get it from actually knowing yourself and being able to talk with yourself and have that kind of relationship with yourself. Knowing yourself is how you're going to accomplish all of your goals. I want you to think about, why are you triggered? Why this time? Why this item? Because you're doing good on your workouts, girl.